Hi, welcome to Friday's Fairy Tale and Folk Tales. Today we're going to be reading The Three Little Pigs and the Big Bad Wolf by Glenn Rounds. Now there's lots of little pig stories here at the library that you can check out. Some of them have a different ending, or they may have some funny different versions, but here's just some that I pulled off the shelf that maybe you would be interested in reading if you like this story today. So those are just some that you can come and check out here at the library. Always remember that you can check out books, or you can also go online and download some books. But today's reading is The Three Little Pigs and the Big Bad Wolf. One morning, a long time ago, an old sow called her three little pigs to her and said, "I have something to tell you. I love you all very much," she went on, "but you are now big enough to go out into the world and make homes for yourselves." So that very day, the three little pigs said goodbye to the old sow and set off down the road. "Build yourselves good, strong homes," she said, "and watch out for the big bad wolf." They hadn't gone far when the first little pig saw a pile of straw in a nearby field. "I can build a cozy house inside that pile of straw," he cried, "and the big bad wolf will never find me." So while he started building his house, the other two little pigs went on down the road. A little while later, when they were passing a big pile of sticks, the second little pig said, "I could use those sticks to build a house so strong the big bad wolf could never get inside." So the third little pig went on down the road alone. He had gone quite a way, across the bridge, past a turnip patch, and around a bend, when he saw a tiny brick house that nobody had lived into for a long time. It had a good, strong door, and when the little pig went inside, he found there was even a fireplace and a big black kettle on the hearth. "The big bad wolf could never get inside this brick house," he said to himself. So he shut the door and he made himself at home. For a long time, the three little pigs lived safely in their new little houses. Then one day, the big bad wolf came to visit the first little pig's straw house. He scratched at the door and he called out, little pig, let me come in." "No, no," cried the little pig. "By the hairs on my chinny chin chin, I won't let you in." Then growled the wolf, "I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in." And that's just what he did. He huffed and he puffed and he blew the pig's house in. And then he ate the little pig. On another day, the second little pig inside the house built of sticks heard the big bad wolf outside saying, little pig, let me come in." "No, no, no," cried the little pig. "By the hairs of my chinny chin chin, I will not let you in." Then said the wolf, "I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in." And that's just what he did. He huffed and he puffed and he blew the pig's house in. And then he ate that little pig. Big bad wolf. A few days later, the third little pig looked out his window and he saw the big bad wolf looking in. Little pig, said the wolf, "let me come in." "No, no," cried the little pig, "not by the hairs of my chinny chin chin, I will not let you in." Then snarled the wolf, I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in. And that's just what he tried to do. He huffed and he puffed and he puffed and he huffed. But no matter how hard he huffed and how hard he puffed, he couldn't blow that little brick house in. Now the big bad wolf was very angry when he found out that he could not blow that little pig's house down. But he had put on a big smile and he called out, little pig, I know where there's a field of the sweetest turnips you'll ever taste. I'll come by tomorrow morning at 6 o'clock to show you where they are. I'll be ready, said the little pig, he answered from inside of his house. But the little pig already knew where the turnip patch was. So he went there by himself at 5 o'clock instead of 6. But when the big bad wolf came by at 6 o'clock and pick him up, the third little pig was safe inside his house again. The wolf scratched at the door and called, little pig, are you ready? The little pig looked out the window and cried, you are late. I've already been to the field and gotten a nice basket of turnips. The big bad wolf was very, very angry when he found out that the little pig had tricked him. But in his sweetest voice, he called out, little pig, there's going to be a fair up at the hill this afternoon. I'll come by for you at 3 o'clock and we'll go together. Fine, cried the little pig, I'll be ready. The little pig knew that what the wolf had in mind, so he went up the hill early and had a good time at the fair, all by himself. But just as he was starting home, he saw the big bad wolf coming up the road, so he jumped into an empty barrel to hide. The barrel tipped over, and with the little pig inside, went rolling and bouncing down the hill straight for the wolf. The wolf was so frightened by the strange sight that he ran off through the woods as fast as he could go. So the little pig got home safely. He had just put on a big pot of soup to boil when he heard the big bad wolf outside. Little pig, the wolf called out, are you ready to go to the fair? I've already been to the fair, said the little pig. I was in the barrel that frightened you so much. When the big bad wolf heard that, he was so angry. He jumped onto the roof of the little pig's house and shouted, I'm tired of your tricks, and now I'm coming down the chimney and I'm going to eat you up. But when the big bad wolf came down the chimney, he fell head first into the big pot of boiling soup. And that night, the little pig had the big bad wolf for supper. Nothing left. And as far as anyone knows, that little pig is still living in his little brick house, all safe. I hope you like the story. And if you got to come by to the library to pick up your packet, it looks like this. It has all the items in it, the activities that you can do. If not, come by the library and pick one up, or you can email me. Here we go. Right here, you can email me and I can send you the links to most of the activities. So there's some fun things to do in there today. We have some masks that you can make to tell the story. You can huff, you can huff and puff. It can be not for the hair, my chinny chin chin. So we have some masks in there that you can cut out and make for that. We have some little fun activity sheets, some find the hidden objects, a maze that you can do. We also have some activities in here that you can build, like strong houses and weak houses. with things like craft sticks and toothpicks and rocks and stuff like that that you may have at home. So this is a fun activity to do as well. We also have an activity of word activity that you can do with, we have the sticks and the rocks and stuff. So that's a fun sheet to do. We also have the Three Little Pigs is a fun story, and you can make up your own Three Little Pigs story. You can change some of the things that happen, or you can write your own brand new story. They have these little story sheets that you can write on that tell your stories. And in here in the scene, we have some stickers that you can use. Let me turn it around here so you can see with the Three Little Pigs and stuff, and make up your own fairy tale story. Doesn't have to be the Three Little Pigs, but you can do that. Also, we have, let me get this over here. We have some craft stuffs that you can do. Today's craft is an artwork with paint here. And in the story, The Three Little Pigs, what did the wolf, big bad wolf, do every time he came to the house? He huffed and he puffed and he tried to blow the house down. Well, this is straw art where you huff and puff and blow the paint around. So in your kit, you're going to get a little jar with some watered down paint and a little dropper. So what you're going to do is you're going to take the dropper into the paint and pull some paint out of it and just drop it down on your sheet right here. And then you're going to take a straw that's in there and you're going to blow down the paint and splatter it all over the page. So it was fun. It was fun making it. You can try to make things out of it or just do some splotches. I tried over here to make a flower. So that was just by blowing the paint off onto the paper. So that's a fun activity to do. Also, there's a recipe inside the kit right here of pigs in the blanket right here. And I made some of those. You only need 3 ingredients. You need either some hot dogs, or these are little cocktail sausages, something like that, or some kind of meat to put inside of your crescent rolls. And I like to put, you can only do those 2 ingredients if you want, or I like to put some cheese on top of mine as well. And I made some. Let me show you what mine looked like. So I think you might have fun putting those sausages in there and rolling up the crescent roll around it and eating that yummy, yummy snack. Make sure you have an adult help you with that. So that's a fun activity. So there's all kinds of fun stuff in there to do. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope that you liked the activities. And if you want to send me some pictures of what you did, we can show it on our social media to show everybody how much fun that you had with story time. So I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.